We have breaking news. We have breaking news. And it's Eagle related. It's unbelievable breaking news. And Big Sills couldn't believe it when I saw the breaking news. Could not believe it. Please hit the like button. By the way, backed by popular demand, because we had to make a list yesterday, I got 3 of them. Got 3 of them. Shit, you'll think you're at the January 6th hearings, man. Right here, baby. I got facts. Facts. Right here. Right? That's what Big Sills is all about. Yeah, baby. Facts. All right. I have to get to the breaking news. Unbelievable. Oh, you've got to, Xander, you've got to put the tweet up. You've got to put it up. You've got to find it here. This is unbelievable news. I was shocked, but maybe I wasn't when I saw this. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. According to Elliot Pauly Shore Parks, the Eagles are likely going to give Jalen Hurts a massive contract next season of $35 to $40 million per year. And that will be a good thing for the franchise. He tags on. Oh, my God. Guy, you got the press credential, okay? You've got the press credential. It's all good. I understand, though. I totally get it. It is all good. Congratulations, Eagle fans. You now officially have your quarterback. Congratulations. Up and down, up and down. Unbelievable. You know the people at the daycare center / NovaCare Center, you know that they leaked that out. We're going to offer Jalen Hurts a $40 million contract. Yeah, baby. They're sold. The media in Philly is sold on Jalen Hurts. Congratulations. There's your starting quarterback for the next 5 years in Philly. Yes, sir, man. Wow. Unbelievable. They are finally sold. They have finally. No, Daz. It's over. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I got to do this. I never thought I would have to do this early. But I've got to do this. So, Tyler, the Eagles are going to offer Jalen Hurts $40 million next year. It's off to New York. Woo! Woo! Pauly Shore Parks has let it out. The Eagles are going to offer Jalen Hurts $40 million. Reaction. Hey, nobody throws that out like that. Okay? That covers the team. And he covers the team. He's like one of their beat reporters. You think he just pulled that out of thin air? You think he does what Big Sil? He's supposed to be a journalist. I'm not a journalist. Me, I'm a talk show host. I've said that to you plain and simple. Congratulations, man. How do you feel about that, by the way? How do you guys feel about it? You now have your you now officially have your franchise quarterback. Congratulations to you. Reported by Elliott Spitzer, Paulie Shore Parks, Jalen Hurts will be offered between 35 and 40 million bucks. Woo! Woo! Man, I'm excited. I can't believe it. Holy cow. Talking shit. Kenneth, I'm congratulating you. You found your guy. Howie's got his guy. Man. So they're sold. Doesn't really matter what he does in 2022. They're going to offer him a $40 million contract at the end of this year. Man, that is so wonderful, isn't it? Woo, doggy, man. Breaking news. According to the Philadelphia media, Jalen Hurts at the end of the 2022 season will be offered a $40 million deal. Travis says depends on how he plays this year. No, it's already been determined. Elliott Shore Parks something is reporting and it's good for the franchise. Hey, thanks a lot, dude. I thought you were a reporter, not an op-ed guy. Op-ed guys add that in. Guys with access add that in. Woo! Yeah, baby. Congratulations. We should start doing promos right now, man. It's the intangibles, East Side Monster. It's the freaking intangibles. No way, Travis. And I'm married to Jessica Alba. Smoking hot. Smoking hot. Howie will still sign him to a $120 million contract, trade him to Indy next year. No, man. Why are you guys... How many people now officially, like the rest of the Eagle management team, is sold now on your boy Jalen Hurts being your starting quarterback? I think it's fantastic news. You know, I was going to come out of here, start pimping my list right out of the gate, but I'm like East Side Monster. It must have been those amazing intangibles. He's good with the media and he's friendly. Nothing to do with accuracy or anything, but hey, man, I mean it. I'm taken back. Smile says, Eagles 500 for the next 5 years. You sign that guy for 5 years, the Eagles will be in the same position they've been in for the last 2, 9-8. But hey, they got their guy. Look at Ryan. I want Wentz back. Oh, man. Aren't you guys I thought you'd be thrilled with this news. Maybe they're saying that to increase his value down the road? How about winning a game that matters first? Try winning a game that matters. Man, I'm 8 minutes in, almost 9 minutes into the program. I thought this would be thrilling news. Showtime says, no, he hasn't proven it yet. According to Eagle reporters, he has proved it. 35 to 40 million? Where'd you get that number from? Who do you think he got it from? He got it from your boy who's $53 million of dead cap money, the greatness of Howie Roseman. Yeah. Man, I'm perplexed here. I don't know what to say. If that was the case, why not sign him now? All right, Travis, I don't know. Why make the comment now? Why throw it out there? When's the list coming out? Oh, I got 3 of them today. Hold on for a second. Tyler's texting me back. Hold on, man. Tyler Van Dyke's texting me back. Sills, man, I really want to go to Philly. No, sorry. It's out. According to Paulie Shore Parks. hold on. Pauly Shore Parks is saying that Jalen's getting a contract of $40 million. Dude, hey, I'll do my best, man, with the Giants. I'll talk to John Mara for you. Sills. Whew. Damn shit. Maybe I'll have to call Ron Rivera if Wentz shits to bed. I don't know, man. They're sold now. 35 to $40 million. He put that out there. You know he didn't make that up. Terry McLaurin just got paid $23 million a year, and Carson Wentz is his quarterback. Woo, Carson. Can you imagine if Carson Wentz beats that dude twice this year? Man. Holy cow. Can you imagine if that guy beats the Eagles twice? Shit, when's the first one? Week 3? Oh, yeah, right after the Vikings game, and it's at FedEx. Wow. No, tell TVD he still gets drafted, like Hurts did after Wentz's contract. Dog. Eagle Media is crowning Jalen Hurts your starting quarterback. Showtime. I said imagine. I didn't say he was. I don't think he is either. Okay? I thought you guys would be thrilled to death that the Philadelphia media and the National Enquirer / Philadelphia Inquirer is reporting that the Eagles are going to offer him up $70-some million over 3 years. No. Here it is. Look. Ray waited right there, Ray. Ain't me saying it. Oh, Ray, ye of little faith. The Eagles are likely going to give Jalen Hurts a massive quarterback contract, 40 per year. And, of course, he adds the little love line, and that'll be a good thing for the franchise. Are you a reporter or are you a Dear Abby columnist? This guy writes like he's Dear Abby. Some of you probably are going, who the frig is Dear Abby? Eagle Media. Yeah, baby. They're sold. The NovaCare Center's working it, baby. God. Hey, by the way, let me ask you something, too. Xander could probably answer this better than me. So the 2017 season that Jalen Hurts started, Calvin Ridley, Devonte Smith was a freshman, and they had one more dude on that team at wideout. He had better wideouts in Alabama than he does here. He had the job taken away by a freshman that wore laser on his neck. Major mistake. I hope I'm wrong. He must work at CNN. Eagles media ain't us, though, buddy. We want to see him prove it. Hey. No idea what Dear Abby is, Sills. Oh, man. I thought this would be one of those days you guys would just absolutely be like thrilled to death that the local media has now bought into Jalen. All of them. You know they're going to start writing columns now and pumping him up going into September. That's the first. Man, this is a good day. We finally don't have to talk about whether or not he's going to be the quarterback of the team any longer. Because he is. That says stop it. I'm not doing nothing. What am I doing? Daz goes, you know. What do you mean I know better? I'm reading it. I'm not clowning you, man. You see, I got to tell you, though, one thing about East Coast people versus West Coast, they spot that shit quicker. You guys spot that shit quicker. Okay? You do. You spot that shit quicker, man. Yeah. West Coast, you can go, I don't know. Really? Hey, man, there's got to be, I would say this, that there's probably going to be a special brunch going on over at the NovaCare Center today or tomorrow, talking about the contract and what they're looking forward to having Jalen Hurts the next 5 years as a starting quarterback for the Eagles and your guy and your franchise guy. It's got to be wonderful. Man, congratulations. Hey, Kenneth goes, Sills, you know how to rile MFers up, man. Wait a minute. You see how this is wrong? Kenneth, you see how wrong you are? I didn't do this. Elliot Spitzer Parks or Paulie Shore Parks or Elliot Shore Parks is the guy that reported this today. He's the guy. One last time, Xander. We'll do it in the third hour as well. Here, look, it ain't me. Joseph, how am I full of shit? Look. How am I full of shit? There it is. I didn't say anything. You think I'm making that up? Man. Round of applause for Howie. Round of applause. Oh, Sills, you did. You wouldn't have even mentioned this tweet. No, that's where I got it from. Ray's like, please stop. Ray, please stop what? He was hacked. Oh, wait, hey, Nathan, wait a minute. If I'm not mistaken, he's a beat writer for the Eagles and for the Inquirer. Am I right? Or is he an ESPN guy that covers the team? It's one thing to have Howard Eskin say it or Angelo say it. Okay, it's another thing to have a beat writer say it. These guys are reporters, supposedly. That's Sills' burner account. No, I got rid of all those. I was never good at the burner thing. Everyone always knew it was me. Yeah. So I just trashed him. I said, no good. No good for me. Hey, man. And WIP. Hey, wait a minute, Seth. Joseph, your local media is saying that Jalen's getting a $40 million contract at the end of the season. Man, it's really wonderful. It is. It's the best news I've heard in a long time. Now we don't have to talk about who's going to be the quarterback or if those first round draft choices. Now we can talk about safeties and offensive tackles next year or linebackers. Oh, yeah, that's right. They don't draft linebackers. That was Barrett Brooks' burner. Podster, okay. I hope he does get it. Joseph. Hey, no, he's going to get it. Joseph, are you missing something here? You got a local beat writer in Philadelphia saying that he's going to get it. By the way, I said this, though. I said, I don't believe it. I go, never happened. And I think it'd be the biggest mistake in the franchise's history. It'd be a bigger mistake than giving Carson Wentz his money. Remember I said that on June 28th. You gave Jalen Hurts a $40 million a year contract over 5 years. It'd be the biggest mistake this franchise has made in a long time. And it would be a bigger mistake than Wentz. But hey, they know better because they've gotten the quarterback position right since the guys owned the team. That's right. They've got the quarterback position right once. Okay. Big Sills, how much should Hurts be paid? Let's see. It's a good question. How much would I pay Jalen Hurts after this year? $5 million? $5 million? Probably there. You're wondering why $5 million? Because I think he's a backup. If he takes us to the title game, you'll still be saying it's the biggest mistake. Slasher, hey, man, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Getting to the title game? How about winning a playoff game? Or how about this one, Slasher? Beat a winning team first, then talk to me. Okay, let's do that. Beat a winning team and win a playoff game before you start talking about championship games. Oh, and by the way, I told you I got this team going to the NFC title game, and I got facts to prove it. Shit, there's too many good players on this team. We had a conversation a couple days ago, all seriousness, about this roster being pretty close to the 2017 roster. I got a couple more here. Let's see which one I'm going to start out with here. I'm going to start out with that one there. Here in a second here. Big Sales is going to eat crow. I would do 5 years, $20 million. Yeah, that's backup money. You got space to build the team. Can't pay a quarterback anyway. The National Bash Hurts Show. I didn't do this. Elijah Parks. This guy, Parks, who is one of your guys, says he's getting a $40 million contract per year. Woo, man. Unbelievable. That'd be a great comeback story. You got your job taken from you in college, and, it's like Joe Burrow. Only difference is Joe Burrow went to a Super Bowl in his second year in the league. Actually, a year and a half in the league because he missed that first year, the second half of that because he had a knee injury. Pot says, Bash. Get Parks on the show. No, man, I like journalists on the show. Not op-ed guys. And Howie's boy. Oh, man. Ooh. Man. Today, on June 28th, the Philadelphia Eagles have found their quarterback, according to Elliott Shore Parks. Man. This is quite a day. Oh, my God. Here comes Sills. I don't act, man. I'm shitty at it. Still want? No, man. Hey. These Jalen fans won't admit it. They like him because, oh, God. Come on, man. Dude, no, sports doesn't have black and white conversations. Come on, bro. Dad says depressing. What are you, crazy? You got your guy before he's beaten a team with a winning record. That's how you do it. Gut feeling. Go on a limb. Man. Wow. Whew. Sills, you know we're not giving Hurts a new contract at quarterback. Maybe, bro, I don't know that. That's not what's being reported. Wait, how come Big Sills can't do this? How come I can't report like everyone else when they see a report about your boy? How come I can't do that? That limb is dangling. Pot stirring in full effect. I don't know what you're talking, man. Not true. Not true. Damn. That's pretty crazy. Are you happy? Hurts not getting $40 million. False news. Chris, I didn't report it. But Bob says Sills is giving Hurts starting quarterback money at Bama. No. No. The quarterbacks in Bama make more than your quarterbacks do. It's actually true. Hey, Xander, excuse me. Okay, the Bama Crimson Tide are pushed against the salary cap right now, and they're paying their quarterback $4.5 million now, 3 times the money that Jalen's making. Sorry, man, you guys aren't in the conversation to go to Bama, man. I mean, there's a salary cap issue at Alabama right now. Yeah, man. Hey, the quarterbacks at Alabama make more money than the quarterbacks in Philly. Oh, but that guy's going to get a $40 million deal, according to that stiff reporter in Philly. Okay. Oh, my God. Nah, man. It ain't Twitter. It's a reporter. It's a beat writer. A beat writer. Wow, man. A beat writer. If they extend Hurts, we will be a 500 team the next 5 to 8 years. You'd be a 500 team. Yeah. Howie's calling whoever Parks works for and saying, fire that dude. No way. He gave it to him. Are you crazy? He gave him that news. Everyone hates McNabb. You know what's crazy about that, dog? I don't hate anybody. He's a quarterback from my team. I'm not having him over to dinner or barbecues. I don't give a shit who he is. Stop race baiting? Who are you talking to? Oh, okay, I see it, Gravy. Who hates McNabb? Do you know why people in Philly hate McNabb, dude? Because he shit the bed in the Super Bowl. Those are the people that don't like Donovan. It's not because of his skin color. Imagine that. People would throw that in because he shit the bed, and some people think you have to run through the tape, and that's why they don't like McNabb. 99.9% of the people that come to our show here, that had nothing to do with race. It's all to do with production. I guarantee you this. If somebody went out there and said, who's the best quarterback in the last 22 years of the Philadelphia organization? They would say it's Donovan McNabb. But they would also say this. He failed in the big games. They'd say the same shit about Jim Kelly, though. Don't they? Don't they say the same shit about Jim Kelly? They say the same stuff about Kelly. Great quarterback. Brought us all those title games. He shit the bed in the Super Bowl. Yeah, but, he would, yeah. It's nothing to do with race. It's all to do with winning championships. Dank, don't be so tightly strong, guy. Okay? Hey, Derek, that's what I say when I talk about people. You know what? There was actually a reporter or an activist guy in Boston who called me out and called my bosses out and said this. Remember when David Price was up there in Boston? I said this. David Price, once again, jackassing around on the mound like he did in Tampa and just not getting up there on the hill, towing the rubber and throwing it. He's at his best when he does that. Guy said I was being racially insensitive to David Price because he meandered on the mound. And I'm like, what are you talking about, guy? I covered the dude for 8 years. But because some snowflake got a hold of that and turned it into something that wasn't, which is normal today. You could turn anything into race. Are you really ripping Mike Tomlin for being shitty in the postseason? Yeah. It's Pittsburgh. Yeah. Tracy Rocker must be getting nervous. Get my name out of your mouth. Mind you, Donovan said they don't like me because of his race in an interview. I guarantee if you ask Donovan McNabb that again, I wonder what kind of opinion he would give you. And I wonder what his response would be today compared to then. Because sometimes when you're removed from it, like Randall Cunningham, you have a different perspective years removed from that playing situation. Randall had a horrible relationship with the media in Philly, but years removed, he respects more about his playing time and his legacy and career in Philly than he did back then when he played. People have different perspectives as you get older, man. You see things through different lenses. Sometimes, you're too close to it when you leave, and it's very sensitive. Hey, everyone goes through it. When you get fired, the first thing is to react and to defend. Okay? That's what they do. They react and defend. And it's common and it's normal. That's why the real good ones, like when somebody's like I saw Julian Edelman talking shit on Jimmy Garoppolo. You know how Jimmy Garoppolo will answer that question about supposedly him being soft and not playing through pain? Julian Edelman was a really great player. It was a privilege to play for him and with him. That's how mature and respectful players, that's how they respond to that. Kind of the same way Patrick Mahomes responded to how Tyreek Hill went after him in a podcast. Those are the great ones. Those are the ones that you can always tell. And by the way, those are the ones that you want as your starting quarterback, because you know why? Those are the ones that understand emotions get the best of people all the time. That's right, Chris, maturity. Hey, Daz, I know they did. McNabb, Randall Cunningham got destroyed by the media in that market. But I would think with the maturity level of those guys and those men that they have a different perspective today. Okay? All right. In lieu of the great news, woo! Eagle Media is reporting that Jalen Hurts will be getting a $40 million contract per year. Man. Big Sills has some facts for you on why this football team should be favored as one of the elite teams. According to local media, the quarterback situation has been resolved. I have more positivity for you on why this is a great day. Man. Time for the Sills list? You bet, baby. Right after Morgan and Morgan, our good friends, where the fee is free. If you're looking for an attorney because you've been hurt or injured on the job, the number one place for you to turn is to Morgan and Morgan. My friends, for the people is not a slogan. This is who they are. This is what they do. For the past 30 years, Morgan & Morgan has collected $13.5 billion for their clients, with over 800 attorneys strong all across the country and offices in Philly, New York, and in Florida. There is no place like Morgan & Morgan. They're the biggest law firm in the country. The biggest. No such thing as a fender bender. Call them 800-512. Know this. 512-1600. That's 800-512-1600. Know this. It's open 24/7, 7 days a week. The call is free and the consultation is free. 800-512-1600. When you call them, tell them Big Sil sent you.
Many times when people are injured at a place of business, they don't realize they may have a case. The fact is, injuries should not happen. And most of the time when someone is injured, someone is at fault. Maybe the store manager installed a cheap, slippery floor, or there wasn't proper security. After an injury at a hotel, restaurant, store, or any place of business, it's so important to call us. Time matters, size matters. Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com.
Action News at 11 with Rick Williams. It's the team you trust to bring it all together. The stories that impact your community, a sports roundup for the locals, and the AccuWeather forecast you depend on. Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
All right, did you know I was the Mommy Slam Dunk Champion?
Really?
Yes, really, don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, go to left, fake 'em out. Mama, go up, up, up.
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bob, I don't know if I could set that meeting up anymore because, yeah, you know, there's a $40 million deal on the table. Well, that's what's being reported. I know you guys want to go down for the A&M game in College Station, but I don't know. I mean, he's very distraught. Oh, hang on. Bob, I'm back. I got to go. Yeah, okay. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye. Please hit the like button. Big Sills. Oh, man. God, I got my phone ringing off the hook. I got people saying, hang on here. I don't know. Wait a minute. I go, isn't that your boy? Hey, Bob, I gotcha. Oh, man. I think it's BS. Of course you do. Wait a minute, Chris. I didn't report this. Why are you doing this? Joseph says you need this. Dude, report. They're extending Hurts 35 to 40 million. I'm not reporting that. I wouldn't give him more than $5 million a year. I'm not doing that. Hey, that's it. Maybe after this season, you guys can hire Matt Nagy. Dan Sileo. Hang on. William, this ain't... Boy. Man, do you have me wrong. You have me wrong. I'm not doing any of this. No, some dope in Philly, not you. Okay, yeah, I mean, wait a minute. What's his name? Paulie Shore Parks. 35 to 40 million. Beat writer, covering the Eagles. Woo! Man, a lot of money for him. Man. Got you, William. Hey, it's all good, dude. We're having fun here. I'm so, hey, you know what I'm really happy about? I'm so happy I didn't report this. Man, as I was getting ready to come on the show, by the way, we have a shitload of lists today. So, leading the witness, we're gonna seat the jury here in a minute. So, you've got your quarterback. Congratulations. Hold on. It's only taking you 10 years, but you got your quarterback. It's all solidified now. It's all set up. Okay? It's his gut feeling. Really? Since when does a beat writer have a gut feeling? He's supposed to be covering what he sees on the field. Leave that for shit like me. Or John Kincaid. Or Angelo. He's a reporter. A gut feeling? I don't give a shit about your gut feeling. Okay? Are you a reporter? Or are you Jim Acosta? Which is it? Pick one. I don't care which one you pick either. But don't call yourself something you're not. It's an opinion piece. Oh, he's a beat writer. Oh, man. Let's get into this, though, because you got your starting quarterback now. Kenneth goes, I'm instigating the fans. How can I be instigating the fans when you got the best news of all time? You got a quarterback now. Shit. How is this bad news? Xander's happy. He's a Bama guy. You got a Bama wideout. Got a bunch of SEC guys on the team. Shit, man. This looks like the Western Division of the Southeastern Conference instead of the NFC East. Yeah. Yeah. I got a gut feeling. If they sign Jalen Hurts to a $40 million per year, you're in the shitter too. Thank you. Good night. Show's over. Hey, there's so many great things to talk about here, though, with your team. Quarterback setup. I don't believe for 1 second Xander's on board with this either. Oh, you see? Xander, see how he does it? Xander's going to throw it up there at you, too. You just answered Xander for Xander. Yeah, man. Congratulations. Okay, let me get into one of my fabulous lists to accentuate the signing of your quarterback or the pending signing of your quarterback and his new contract. Chris said he just threw up in his mouth. What, $40 million worth? Yeah, Kyle. Absolutely, I said that. Absolutely. I do think he's a backup quarterback. I told you why I love you guys. Because you're better on defense. And more proof that there's help around him. The Big Sills. Top 15 O-lines in the National Football League. Then we're going to put this puzzle all together. Here we go. Number 15, the Washington Commanders, led by Commander Wentz. They will be setting sail this 2022 season, and in week 3 at FedEx, he plays against his former team, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 14, I think you're going to be shocked I put this team down here. Kenneth goes, Sills, you're enjoying this too much. I'm happy for you. What is wrong with being happy for you? That you've got a franchise quarterback in Jalen Hurts. What's not to be happy? You're part of. How am I bashed? I'm happy for you that you found your guy. Travis says, don't report false news. I didn't. Number 14, the San Francisco 49ers. Naming you the top 15 O-lines in all of the NFL. Number 13, the New York Jets. Number 12, the LA Chargers. Number 11, the Los Angeles Rams. Big Sills naming the top 15 O-lines in all of pro football. Number 10, the Indianapolis Colts. Number 9, the Kansas City Chiefs. Number 8, the top 15 O-lines in National Football League going into the 2020 season. The Cincinnati Bengals are at 8. Number 7, the New England Patriots. Number 6, the Dallas Cowboys. Number 5, here are your now top 5 O-lines in all of the National Football League. On this historic day, when news is now breaking that Jalen Hurts will be given a $40 million per year contract, this accentuates it all. The Green Bay Packers are number 5. Number 4, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 3, you're going to be shocked that I put this team here. The Detroit Lions. I like this Taylor Decker and that Jackson kid, Penei Sewell. I think they're putting a good group together up there. They just got to get a quarterback. Number 2, the Cleveland Browns. And the number 1 offensive line in all of pro football, the Philadelphia Eagles. Shit. You got the top O-line, 5th best tight end, top 10 wide receiver, top 10 wide receiver duo, top running game, and now you got a franchise quarterback. Shit. This is great news today, man. Woo-wee! How does it get any better than this? I thought you'd be thrilled to death with me talking like this to you, man. Wow. Eagles number 1 O-line. Jeez, this is insanity. Number 1 O-line, quarterback's getting $40 million per. Look at that. Ranked the best O-line in all of the National Football League. I don't know what to say. Jeremiah, screw you. What? Screw you. What the hell don't you like what I'm saying here? Where did I put the Colts? 10th. Stoutland is the best position coach in the league. He's got the best group in the league. Still sarcasm is on 100 today. Hey, Issa, do you really screw? Come on, man. Why are you not happy with the news that's being reported that Jalen Hurts is getting $40 million a year by one of your beat writers in Philly? Why aren't you excited about this? I'm just setting it all up. Hey, man, Tyler Van Dyke is very upset. I got to make a call to John Mara because you guys have your quarterback now, according to the Philly media. You're setting us up. I'm not setting nothing. Yeah, you guys think I'm smarter than I am. I don't understand this, man. David says what the Eagles are going to do is run the ball and then hit you with A.J. Smitty, Goddard for 10-yard pickups. Yeah, because you got a franchise quarterback now. Yeah, I bet. Guy throws dimes, doesn't he? that dude just throws dimes, man. I mean, unbelievable. The accuracy on him, shit. Looks like Aaron Rodgers out there. Seals is enjoying all of this. That's not true. Wait a minute. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying all your happiness. Say I'm not a hater. What? Wait a minute, Joseph. Joseph, I want to show you something that makes you wrong, even more so than ever. Why would I want the Eagles to shit the bed? That would be horrible for my show. Why? How about if I even hated them? Why would I want them to fail? How does that help me? It helps me more that they win than lose. No one wants to come on the show and have a shitty show and talk negatively all day long. They want to talk about guys throwing for 350 yards and winning ball games and winning NFC championships. That's a much better show to talk about. So if you're sitting here thinking that I'm praying for them to fail, you must have one of them old fart guys that you watch or listen to all your life, because that's not something I enjoy. That has no absolute place on my show. I do not wish for that. Absolutely not. Okay? No way do I wish for that. Did you lose money on the Super Bowl when we beat the Patriots? I don't bet on football games, dude. I don't bet on games. Okay? I'm one of them slot machine guys. Put the coins in. Man, I might play $5, but to sit there and bet on game, I don't do that shit because that stuff would make me nutty. I don't do that. As a matter of fact, I've probably bet 20 games in my whole entire life. I don't do that. I was shocked they killed him, though. Okay. Ray, there is no way on the planet I'm rooting for failure. How does that help my show? I'm being selfish now. How does that help me? Because you're a Giants fan? Who in their right mind would be a Giants fan today? That's like saying you're a Jets fan today. Hey, my favorite Jet is Fireman Ed, though, just so you know. My favorite Jet of all time, and my friend is Mark Gastineau, but one of my favorite Jets is Fireman Ed. I love Fireman Ed, man. Guy banging his head like that, man. Okay? Yeah, baby. Fireman Ed. Go get it, Junior. You talk negative all day about Hurts. That's because I don't believe in him. It's okay. So, I just talked about the best O-line in football. See, you're listening and hearing what you want to hear. And I said that he's going to sign a $40 million a year contract. What are you listening to? How is that bashing? Funny, my aunt said something to me yesterday. She's like, Jalen is always in the news. I'm like, every quarterback in every market's in the news. That's the position in every city. And when you how am I negative? He's going to make $35 to $40 million per year, according to Elliott Shorey Parks. You could say what you want. I didn't say one negative word about Jalen today that I haven't said in the past. We got a Super Bowl roster and a weak quarterback, of course, and we are pissed. Sales of Hurts is worth $40 million. How much would Jimmy G be worth? You tell me. I would much rather have Jimmy Garoppolo as my starting quarterback in Philly than Jalen Hurts any day. And by the way, he's got all your lovely intangibles too. Sil smirks and smiles since he said, "Welcome to the National Football Show." Oh, you guys. David says the Eagles thrive on being underdogs. I like that too, though, dude. David, I love that too. F them. Jimmy Johnson used to have that with us all the time. Hey, F them. Nobody believes us. Nobody believes we're going to get this done. We used to have that all the time too. We absolutely keep stirring. Not stirring, not holy. I haven't done anything but report what people have been reporting. I just told you had to bet. Watch this. This is what you guys heard that out. Xander, this is what they heard this hour. I said you had the best O-line, and congratulations. You got a veteran quarterback now and a franchise quarterback. And you say I'm bashing. I mean, you say I'm bashing. Where's the bashing part? Where's the bashing? Joseph says $40 million will be the going rate in one season. So you would pay Jalen more than you would pay Ryan Tannehill or Kirk Cousins? Ryan Tannehill has gone to AFC championship games and was the number one seed last year in the AFC. He's actually beat winning teams. Watch it, guys. Sills is up. Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean I'm up to some shit? I'm not up to nothing. Jeremiah, I spent an entire hour giving you great news. This is a hard room. I'm doing my best to give you like really great news. Sills list time, bud. Top of the hour. Got a new one for you. We're going to play a little game. Okay? We're going to play a game. Star or no star. That's going to be at the top. Star or no star. Got the entire depth chart. And we do have the top edge rushers. Oh, my God. The top edge rushers and DTs in the NFL. This is an unbelievable day. Unbelievable day for the Eagles. Will they find out, and the fans find out, that Jalen Hurts is going to get a $40 million a year contract? You have the best O-line according to Big Sills. Look at that. Right there at the top. Didn't make it up. This is incredible. This is great news here. Joseph says you're full of shit. Oh, my God. Ray. Hang on, Ray. I hope you're having fun. Wait a minute. Our O-line is our strength. Hey, Chris, that's a great breakdown. Joseph says, Xander, look at this guy, Joe. Look what Joe's saying. Sills is up to something. I'm not up to nothing. How do you know that I'm up to something? Where are you getting that from? I'm up to something. What the hell are you talking about? How do you know? You don't know what I'm up to, man. You think I'm up to something. See, understand something about Big Sills here. I'm all about positivity. I'm all about love. I'm all about making sure this 2022 season is just spectacular. Look at this, man. On June 28th, not September 28th, we now know that Jalen Hurts is going to get a contract of $40 million at the end of the year. Come hell or high water. Wow. It's fantastic news. Don't act like you're an Eagles fan. I'm becoming one, Joseph. I'm becoming. Actually, Joseph, do you want the truth? I'm becoming an Eagles fan, but I am a fan of their fans. So You know I'm not bullshitting you. I love the fan base. Okay? I think you're passionate, you're great, you're intelligent, you're smart, you're awesome. All of it. I was by far a fan of the fan base before I was a fan of the team. So if you want to call me out on that, you're correct. I really haven't had an affiliation for a team except for the Bucs because I played for them. And I really don't, except for the Bucs because I played for them. If you notice, I only have 2 hats, Canes and Buccaneers. I was drafted by the Bucs and I starred with the Canes. I don't wear other teams' hats except those 2. So if you're saying that's my affiliation, you're correct. Well, I was a player on those teams. Okay? We don't believe. Oh, hey, Savvy, I will say this to you, man. I'm the worst liar on the planet. Okay? You're positively full of shit. That's true. That I won't lie. Holy cow. We are going to play star or no star. Another list on this historic day. Man, do I feel good. Eagles are going to sign, according to the media in Philly, Jalen to a $40 million per year. This is incredibly great news. More good news. Hour 2, hit the like button. Keep it here on the National Football Show.
Action News at 11 with Rick Williams. It's the team you trust to bring it all together. The stories that impact your community, a sports roundup for the locals, and the AccuWeather forecast you depend on. Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really, don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, go to left, fake 'em out. Mama, go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Yeah, Drew, how you doing, man? Really? So you're gonna rep Bryce Hart? Wait a minute, you're gonna rep Bryce Young? That's great, Drew. Yeah. Now, Philly's out, man. They're signing Jalen Hurts to a $40 million contract extension. Yeah, no, man. If I were Bryce, I think Carolina or something like – oh, hang on. Drew, I'll talk to you later and your brother, man. Yeah, it's been a while since we – yeah, well, you know what? It's all good, dude. Yeah, I know you're Kane. It's all good. All right, Drew. I'll talk to you later. Wow. Kind of getting an idea who's going to rep Bryce Young. Huh. Interesting. By the way, that's a correct statement about Dallas. Thank you, Savvy. I got treated like shit out the door. And my wife hates the Cowboys and how they treated Tom Landry. That's exactly true. Okay? That's exactly true. No, Jesse. It wasn't Morgan & Morgan. It was a friend of mine, a agent in South Florida. He kind of reps a lot of players, and, you know, he's been doing it for a while, and I've known him for 30 years. Master Troll Sill? How dare thee? What are you, crazy? Trolling? Wait a minute here. Let's recap. I got to write this down, man, because there's so much great breaking news today. Here, let me get this guy's name right, because I've been saying it wrong. Somebody said to me, Elliott Shore Parks is reporting that the Eagles will be paying Jalen Hurts between $35 and $40 million at the end of this year. Yeah. That's amazing. Got your franchise quarterback. Last hour, you have the best O-line in all of the National Football League. Look, Big Sills, top 15 O-lines. Fifth best tight end. Man, what else do you – and now you have a franchise quarterback. Shit, everything's plugged in. Okay? Everything is plugged in. Happy for you. Happy for you. See, my aunt's probably going to think that I'm being facetious. Why? Why? How am I being facetious? I'm not being facetious here. Anthony says that's not factual. It's just an opinion from a misguided. Anthony, that's his job. That's his job. Misguided? What are you talking about, man? Sam C goes, quarterback makes the line and the line makes a quarterback. Guys, please hit the like button. Thank you, Sam. Sills it. Stir it, Sills. Stir it. Hang on. If you look at his Twitter bio, I don't look at any print media guy's bio except D Gun or John McMullen or people we have at JAKIB, the rest of them. If you're not a Hall of Fame voter, Jason Cole's going to talk about the Deshaun Watson case. He's covering it for Bleacher Report. That'll be in hour 3. Okay, so we're going to get the latest. We could hear some news. That'll be in hour 3, 5:30 Eastern time. So that is some big news today. We'll see what happens and how the NFL handles it. I cannot wait to see how the NFL fumbles the ball on this one. Yeah, man. Sills loves this. Look at his face. Look at me. Look at mine. Where are you guys reading this from? Xander says Sills had an edible for lunch. He said, I'm effing with Philly today. Why can't I cover the news like everybody else? You know what's funny? How come when I say something, everyone gets their panties in a bind? When everybody else says it, nobody hears it. Oh, I guess that's because I'm Big Sills. Did you see what Sileo said today? Jalen Hurts is getting a $40 million. I never said that. I never said that. Dominic says, dude can't let Hurts breathe. Welcome to the NFL, Dominic. Most quarterbacks are under it too. This is big boy pants stuff now. You ain't in the SEC West any longer. Welcome to the NFL. Breathe. Win a game that matters. Win a game that matters. Okay? Give it a guy. How could you talk? Here's a typical jackass media person throwing fuel on something that didn't need to be, and he hadn't beaten anyone yet. He hadn't even beaten a team with a winning record yet, and he's talking about a $40 million contract extension because he's what? Friendly? That's exactly what I'm talking about. When you're putting expectations on people that haven't done jack shit yet, that includes other quarterbacks in the league. Kyler Murray's in that boat. Tua's in that boat. Shit, to some extent. Well, no, Joe Burrow's done shit. Josh Allen's winning playoff games. Those guys are doing it. Another example of somebody doing dumb shit. Where the hell is Sills getting these fake stats? The outhouse wall of social media, Twitter. By the way, I didn't say that. A reporter said it. A reporter said it. I didn't make that up. Okay. Here we go. You know, I took this from you guys yesterday. And somebody was talking to me about having stars on the team. And I wanted to expand that. So, star or no star? Thank you, Anthony. Anthony, I would have never said that. I'm not paying that guy shit until I see the end of the season. I wouldn't even bring that shit up. But you see, here, you guys want to know what happened today? That guy wants to get a solo interview with Howie Roseman. So you know what he did? He put his integrity on his knee pads, got down on his knees, and he thought he'd kiss Howie Roseman's ass today so that he could walk around the NovaCare Center all day long covering the Eagles on his knees. That's what he did, so that he can get a one-on-one with Howie. Everyone's going to notice that. Complete kidding aside, that guy's walking around the NovaCare Center right now on his knees. Nobody writes shit like that in June. Nobody writes stuff like that in June. He's going to get a $40 million contract extension. If you're not doing something to send a message out to the general manager that you want to show some love nationally to him, so you know what you're doing? You're trying to create accessibility so that you can have a great in with him because this looks like it's going to be a good season. That's what this is. Hey, Howie, you need your car washed? I'm here. Let me know. That's all that is. You truly think that guy meant that? Absolutely not. Nobody in their freaking right mind would pay Jalen Hurts $40 million. Nobody. Or say it until they at least see it. But see, guys like this, those are the guys that I'm kicking. Because you need what? You need an interview for your column? Your editor's on your ass or something? What is it? That's not credible. That's not covering the team correctly. You should have no respect for that guy. It's an opinion. No, it's not. It's so that you can get closer to the GM to get a column. Come on, man. D. Gunn don't go down that road. You know what he does? He works it hard work, so does John McMullen. Guys who put their time in. Guys who work hard, create connections. I have the utmost respect for D. Gunn. Okay? Cal goes, sound like slide hate? Yeah, because I hate laziness. I hate people who don't want to put the work in. Got to sit there, jump around on your knees to get an interview, so you throw rose petals at him about his quarterback that hasn't done shit yet. Congratulations, dude. You embarrassed yourself today. Okay? I mean, you know what we're doing here. The question is more, Jalen, can Jalen be great? We're all hoping. That guy's the only guy I heard report it. Well, why do you think that is, Joseph? Nobody in their right mind would report that. Nobody in their right mind, not even me, would come out and go, hey, I heard the Eagles are about ready to ink down a $40 million contract at the end of the year with Jalen. And that's good for the team. Jesus, criminy guy. Are you going to give him lollipops too and candy canes? What a weirdo. Hate people like that. Don't put their time in or the hard work that veteran reporters do. And you dismiss the entire industry when you do that, when people like John McMullen work their backsides off for. All right. But according to him, it's a great day. Hurts is a younger version of Dak. I don't think so. Hurts is not Dak Prescott. He's never been. Dak's accurate. Kenneth. Come on, Kenneth. You knew exactly what he was doing. Savvy. Oh, wait a minute. I'd like to take my Academy Award now. Thank you very much for the first hour. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Yes, me and Marlon Brando, got O's in the end of our names. Guys like that make me throw up in my mouth, Chris. All right. Got it for you here. Hey, Joseph. One guy's reporting he's going to get a $40 million deal. Every single, you know what every reporter's saying? He must want something. Okay. Let's find out truly how many stars we have on the Philadelphia Eagles. Guy told me there were 5 stars on the defense alone. Okay? Okay, thumbs up, thumbs down. Sure, all right. Let's start it on the defense. James Bradbury. Star or no star? Do you think he's a star? I don't think he's a star. I think he's a good player. Ryan says star. Yes. Yes. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go with what you guys say, not what I say. If majority rules, you guys get it. No. Good player. I think you guys are saying he's a star. So I'm going to circle star. Randall says good player, not star. Good player. I say no, good player. Nope. Okay, let's move on. Good player. He's a starter. Okay? Hey, by the way, it's no diss on him. I'm talking superstar guy. Let's move on. Anthony Harris. That's not a star. Let's not waste time. Tear it. That's not a star. It's a good player. By the way, you can have a bunch of really good football players make up a great roster. Okay? Darius Slay. I think Darius Slay's a star. So I'm going to circle him. Let's see if you guys agree. You say that Darius Slay's a star, right? Star, right? He's a star. Guy had a great year last year. Everybody's in. Okay. Hassan Reddick. Star or no star? I say he's a star. Okay? I say Hassan Reddick's a star. Unless you change it here. Reddick, yes. Jesse, no? Nathan says yes. Proven star. Hassan's a star, Paul. I agree. Let's move on. TJ Edwards. By the way, can I tell you guys, so that we can bury the lead here? I think this is a hell of a unit, though. All of it together, I think this chicken soup's going to taste good at the end. I do. I think this whole thing's going to taste good. TJ Edwards. I think he's a fine ball player, but I don't think he's a star. Kaiser White. I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's a star. This will be an interesting one now. Derek Barnett, you tell me if you think Derek Barnett's a star or not. You tell me. Chris and Savvy say no. No. Okay, let's move on. Javon Hargrave. I say Javon Hargrave is a star. Javon Hargrave. Star or no star? He is. This is the depth chart, the latest depth chart, too, that I was given. How about Fletcher? You think Fletcher Cox is still a star, or is he off name recognition right now? Jesse says yes. David, yes. Chris, yes. Declining. Now, today. Not it's not a resume question. He's a dwindling star. Bleach. Bleach, you love these guys, don't you? It's really cool. I love that take, by the way. Bleach, you don't want to talk shit on your guy. I get it. It's good. Way to go, man. Dank says star burning out. Chris too, see? You guys love these guys. It's freaking respectful. So much. There's so much respect. I don't think but you guys are calling him a star, so I am too. I told you, this is all on you. Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham, star or no star? We're looking at the depth chart, and we're talking right now how many stars this Eagle team does truly have and how many people think There are stars on this team. Brandon Graham, not now, unknown. Star, yes. Heart of the team, yes. Star, yes. No. Graham is going to have a year. I feel it. But stud, not star. Graham is the heart of the defense. His speeches, too. Graham is a star, yes. I mean, I love Fletch, but I think Graham's scheme doesn't fit with his skills. Got to raise the bar, Sills. A lot of these guys are borderline stars. That's why I'm saying, I want you to know this. I think this is a hell of a unit. Okay, so if you're not saying that this guy's a star or not, that doesn't mean that you don't have a hell of a defense. I think all these guys combined, I think this is a great meal. I don't think you're going wrong here as a group. These 11 dudes are together, look good. This looks good together. There's 4 stars on the defensive side of the football team. Fletcher Cox, Hardgrave, Hassan Reddick, and Darius Slay. Again, not a rip at the unit. Not saying that at all. Like, there aren't the rest of the guys, okay? The other 7 guys aren't stiffs. So know that. That's not what we're doing here. Well, you got 7 stiff. That's not it. Secondary's improved. The linebacking core is improved. Who knows what Nakobe Dean does, too? Who knows what Jordan Davis does? Who knows what Milton Williams does? These guys could come in and add impact, right? Nobody knows. But right now, here on June 28th, we're talking, going into the camp, there's 4 stars on that team. Okay? There's 4 stars. Okay. Let's go over to the Eagles offense. Lane Johnson, star. Isaac Seumalo, we don't know yet. Okay? We don't know. By the way, guys, I'm okay. Lane's a star. We got it. Seumalo could turn into one. Kelsey, so a star. Landon Dickerson, star. Jordan Mailata, star. Shit, man. First 5 names, 4 of them are stars. Dallas Goedert, star. Quez Watkins, he's not. Here's an interesting one. Devonte Smith. Do you guys look at Devonte Smith as a star? Set up for Hurts. Not a star yet. You're praying that he's a star. He'll be a star. In the making. We do, but nationally, nobody, not yet. Not for me yet on Smith. I don't think he's a star yet either. He's a budding star? That's not what I'm asking you. Is he a star today? Still's just setting you guys. I am not setting it. Man, you guys are wrong. Wrong. A.J. Brown. Star. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stars. Miles Sanders. No. I don't think he's a star. And now the big one. Do you guys think Jalen Hurts is a star? Do you think Jalen's a star? No. 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 Potential. Yes. Yes. No. He's a comet. He's smiling. Oh, nope. Come on. No. What? He's solid, but no. Anthony, no. Time will answer. Jalen has the intangibles. Shouldn't even be a starter. Pro Bowl baby, star. Going to surprise a lot of people. Rome, is he a star? Future Hall of Famer. Now we're going places. Everyone knew this was his. How is this a setup? What in God's green earth are you guys talking about? I'm going to show you something here. Okay. He's not a star. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half of your 22 are star football players in this league. And in the most crucial positions, too. Except quarterback. But you guys, well, according to Elliott Shore-Parks, who says Jalen's getting a $40 million contract extension, you got, well, shit, man. According to Elliott Shore-Parks, there's 7 stars. Look at all this talent. What up, Lord? Look at that. Look at all these great football players, man. Yeah, hey, LB. Elliott Shore-Parks is reporting that Jalen at the end of the year is going to sign a $40 million contract. Woo! Yeah. Team stacked, it is. Those don't count. Yeah, they do. Making it to the Pro Bowl does count. I ain't stirring shit. How are you going to give him 30? 30 million? Without watching him play this year? I'd like to at least get to the bye. Practice. Wait a minute, Travis. That ain't false. Xander, put that tweet up. Put that tweet up, baby. It ain't false reporting. It ain't false reporting. What, are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, that's right. 5. We'll do it then. That's right. Way to go. Look at Xander listening. Hey, Lord, you got to watch this guy, man. Hey, LB. He wants to get like an exclusive with Howie Roseman. So he said Howie's going to sign Jalen to a $40 million contract today. At the end of the year. Man. Hey, I'll do a lot of things too, man. I will. To get a guy on or whatever, man. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, you have to know something about Xander. Xander loves everybody who comes on his network. Hates everyone who doesn't. Hey, by the way, that's how a lot of people are in broadcasting. You ever notice why they talk so much shit on people like Aaron Rodgers and Tiger Woods and Michael Jordan? They don't do shows. Those guys don't go on shows, so you talk trash on them. You're never going to get those guys on your show. Yeah, baby. Unbelievable. By the way, I got more good news for you. Wait till you see this. Another list. Oh, my. Dude, the hits just keep coming here for your football team. I mean, this team, you're talking like 14-3 and stuff. I mean, everywhere you look, there's just talent out the wazoo. Running back list, Sydney, I don't believe they're on that one. But edge rushers and DTs, do the Eagles have anybody that's in the top 10? Let's take a look at that. By the way, our friends at Morgan & Morgan, where the fee is free. Guys, if you're in the market right now looking for an attorney, if you're hurt or injured on the job, Morgan & Morgan is your place. For the people is not a slogan. They've been doing this for over 30 years, making sure their clients get the best compensation. There's no such thing as a fender bender when you go to Morgan & Morgan. They've collected over $13.5 billion for their clients. And this is what they do. There's no such thing as a fender bender. There's over 800 attorneys strong at Morgan & Morgan, making them the biggest attorney firm in the country. Offices in Philly, New York, and Florida are ready to do battle for you guys. That's right. The call is free. The consultation's free. Call them at 800-512-1600. That's 800-512-1600. Open 24/7, 7 days a week. That's 800-512-1600. And when you call Morgan & Morgan, you tell them Big Sil sent you.
When choosing a lawyer for your injury case, you may ask, does the size of the law firm matter? Well, of course it does. The insurance company, they're huge with unlimited resources. And whether your case is big or small, they're built to bully you out of the money you're owed. But here's the good news. We're big too, the biggest actually. And we're built to fight to make them pay for all that was taken from you. Size is our strength. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
News at 11 with Rick Williams. It's the team you trust to bring it all together. The stories that impact your community. A sports roundup for the locals. And the AccuWeather forecast you depend on. Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left, fake a mom. Mama go up.
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on three. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
Rick Sills National Football Show. Please hit the like button. Oh, yeah. Breaking news, baby. Top of the hour, man. Reporting. Yes, sir. Local, live, Eagles. Yeah. Top of the hour, baby. Wow. Unbelievable. By the way, real quick, I want to show you how I've changed and become more of a pacifist. You know, I want to, you know, I mean, in my older days, was I a little rambunctious? Was I a guy who, like, maybe lost his temper a little bit? Yes, the stories are legendary and true. Some of them, not all of them. So just to show you how I'm growing as a human. So my wife and I were taking some garbage bags to, like, a place where you can throw it away. We weren't, like, going to some apartment complex and just throwing shit in the dumpster. You know, we went to a place that was designated for that. If you have extra trash, you go here. Anyway. So this guy comes walking around the corner. Hey, what are you doing? It says right there, you can throw your trash here. And I just was like, my wife looked at me. She's like, holy shit. I go, no. I'm more of a pacifist these days. So this guy picks a stick up. And I rolled the window down. And I said, let me hook you up on something. In my older days, I wouldn't roll the window down. I'd just get out of the car and kill you. So this is what I'm going to make a point to you as. If you pick that stick up and you come towards our car where it says legally we can throw it away, right here. Guy started walking over, go, it's okay. The guy didn't, I don't know what happened. Like he was the cops of the garbage or something. And he's talking shit to me. My wife goes, this is not going to end well. And I looked at him. I said, sir, if you swing that thing at me, that stick, I'm going to throw you in the dumpster and not have a problem about it. And then I'm going to go home and make a milkshake, sit in front of my TV, and I'm going to watch cartoons after I throw you in the dumpster. He's going, you man. And I go, okay, so you just want to talk shit to me? That's fine. I roll my window up. My wife goes, well, that was so well done. And I'm like, see? I'm becoming more of a pacifist. See, I've matured. I'm maturing. I did tell the guy, if you swing that, I am going to get out of this car and I'm going to throw you in the dumpster. And then I'm going to go make myself a strawberry milkshake. My grandpa used to give me strawberry milkshakes and a peach when I was a kid. And my wife goes, guy, if I were you, this guy kills people. My wife always tells people that don't rile them up. It's not good for you. And I'm not that guy anymore. Okay. I'm not that guy anymore. So to me, it was a big deal. It really was a big deal. So I had to share that with you because I thought it was a sign of growth that I didn't have to kill this guy. You know, because I mean, look, I don't want to do those things any longer. You know, I'd rather reason with people, but, you know, sometimes you just can't, you know. Thank you, Chris. Maturity rules. What are you on your period? See, back in the old days, Eastside Monster, that may upset me, but today it doesn't. All I would do is tell you, yes, I do like cranberry juice. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes, I do like cranberry juice. What do you want? A cranberry juice? That's a great movie. The Departed. I love that movie. The Departed. Just a phenomenal flick. Oh, man, that movie's good. What do you want, a cranberry? You're better than me. I would have dropped him on his neck. Oh, Chris. Can't do that anymore, man. My daughter's in the back seat laughing, going, "This is gonna get killed." My wife has seen me clean a gym out before when we were way younger. Guy talked shit on her, I beat 5 guys up. She's like, "Wow." See, I'm not proud of that now. Today, back then I was. Today I'm not, Hey, I like cranberry juice too. So what? Oh, man. Let's move on here. All right. Holy cow, man. The news of the day. And now we're going to add more news for you with your expectations on your Philadelphia Eagle team in 2022. Elliot Spitzer Parks guy saying that Howie's going to sign the quarterback to a $40 million contract. You got the best O-line. Let's go on the other side of the football here. I mean, Dankles, Sills, what was your finisher? The power bomb. Fader taught me to power bomb. You put a power bomb on somebody in a parking lot, won't end well. Hey, trust me, putting someone in a power bomb doesn't end well. Even on a mat. I hate projecting seasons. CT Philly fan, Connecticut. How you doing? The Bone Crusher. Yeah, when I was in Austria, I don't know why I had an accent. My uncle's actually like, my aunt's husband is actually from like where I wrestled in Graz. I don't know why I started doing this when I was wrestling there. How are you? Yes. The pounds. How much do you weigh? I weigh 300 pounds. I don't know why I was doing that. Like when you get over there, man, it's like really weird. Anyway, more good news. More good news for you guys. These are the Big Sills top 10 edge rushers in the National Football League. Number 10, Hassan Reddick, Philadelphia Eagles. Number 9, Robert Quinn, Chicago Bears. Number 8, very underrated, Trey Hendrickson, Cincinnati. Number 7, Joey Bosa, LA Chargers. Number 6, Von Miller, Buffalo Bills. Number 5, Cameron Jordan, New Orleans Saints. Number 4, Max Crosby, the Las Vegas Raiders. Number 3, Myles Garrett, Cleveland Browns. Number 2, Nick Bosa, San Francisco 49ers. And the number 1 edge rusher is TJ Watt, Pittsburgh Steelers. Kenneth, I don't think he's better than these pass rushers. I don't think he's better than those guys. I think Micah Parsons is really good, but I don't think he's better than these guys. Quinn had 18 sacks himself last year. You guys have the 10th best edge rusher in the NFL. Today, the best O-line, and you're signing your quarterback to a $40 million contract, according to reports in Philly. Shit. Yeah, I had Mcnair at 3rd. Yeah. Chase Young. I can't put Chase Young on that list. Can't put Micah Parsons on that list. These guys are double-digit sack guys. All these guys, that's right. All these guys are proven. The top DTs now. So wait a minute here. Let's recap. Best O-line. Top 10 edge rusher. A quarterback getting a $40 million contract. The news just gets incredibly better. Top Ds. Number 10, Vita Vea. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 10. Michael, that's funny. Yeah, hey, Birdman, both Bozes. Can you imagine that? John Boza, the father, who was also a first-round draft choice, but the Dolphins out of BC. His two kids are special. It's almost like Archie Manning and his kids. It's crazy. Number 9, Javon Hargrave, Eagles. Got a top 10 DT. Damn. Number 8, Kenny Clark, Green Bay Packers. Number 7, Christian Wilkins, Miami Dolphins. Number 6, DeForest Buckner, Indianapolis Colts. Number 5, Jonathan Allen, Washington something, the team formerly known as the Redskins. Number 4, Chris Jones, Kansas City Chiefs. Number 3, Jeffrey Simons, Tennessee Titans. Number 2, Cameron Hayward, Pittsburgh Steelers. And of course, number 1, Aaron Donald. Damn! Wow. I don't know what else to say to you guys today, but this has got to be one of the most rewarding days, Xander, in Eagle history. Look at what we've talked about here. Let's recap. You're going to sign a quarterback to a $40 million deal. Got the best O-line. Top 10 edge rusher. Top 10 DT. Top 5 tight end. Top 10 wideout. Damn. This is hard to fathom here. Thirteen and 4. Where's the weakness on the team? Where's the weakness on your team? Huh? Where's that depth chart? There it is. Where's the weakness on your team? Don't you dare, the secondary. That's a good question. And Chris says quarterback. Safety. The $40 million man. Horrible week. Harper breaks his thumb. I heard 4-6, by the way. Hurts is getting $40 million. You say right guard. I think you're going to be surprised, CT Philly fan. I think Sayamalo's going to do a nice job there. Coaching. QB. How could you say running backs when you were the number one rush offense in the NFL? As special teams. Passing O-line. This is why you guys are smart as hell, man. Oh, no? Chris, why would they have you in the top 10 secondaries? You're piecemealing it together. They're not gonna put you in the top 10 secondary because you piecemealed it together. That's not how that's gonna work. Running back is a weakness? You had the top rushing attack in the NFL. How could that be a weakness? Actually, Birdman, I don't know if they need to get younger. They just need to play. They need to put more reps in. You know what I'm saying? Training wheels coaching. I said that from day one, man. Why would you have a quarterback you got to develop and give him a training wheels coach? It makes no sense. When you bring in a guy that has some experience in developing, at least a guy who knows how to develop that style too. How do you even know he knows how to develop that style? By the way, when they were talking about trading Carson Wentz, they didn't know if they were going to have Wentz or Jalen Hurts, and they hired Sirianni anyway. What gave that away that they even knew that he thought how to put together a game plan on RPOs? Hey, is there an offense in the NFL that has RPOs? Bills a little bit, right? Baltimore, right? Maybe a little bit in Arizona. Right? Chris, without a quarterback in Cleveland, I can't think Cleveland's going to get rid of any of those running backs until they can solidify what's going on in Cleveland. By the way, we'll talk to our boy Hall of Fame voter, Bleacher Report's own Jason Cole at 5:30 Eastern, the latest on what's going on with Deshaun. There was a hearing today, and I want to know what's going on. Yeah, Stephen, Ravens run an RPO. You know, there's a variation of it. They do get the football to that tight end a lot, Edwards. This team hasn't played together. Vincent, and they're really not going to until they get into week one, because I don't see them really putting their stars out there during the exhibition season. And they've made Kansas City, you think, runs RPOs? Really? Run pass options? With who? They don't have a running game. That's what's killed Kansas City the last 2 years, is when they did lose Kareem Hunt. He was 17% of that offense. Do you know that? Kareem Hunt was 17% of that offense, and when they lost that guy, they've never replaced him. They've never replaced. You're talking about a team that needs a running back to help out Patrick Mahomes a little bit. That's a franchise that needs it desperately. Yeah, Pot. They run a variation of it, but that's chucking it down the field and getting to the tight end. When you got a quarterback like that, tight ends are going to be essential in those offenses. Like Travis Kelce, he's a 100-catch guy, 1,000-yard receiver guy. It's part of that whole equation there. The Niners do not run RPO, dude. A quarterback is not involved in RPOs. Are you kidding me? That guy's made of paper mache. You got to have a running quarterback. He ain't it. You get a little with Cleveland. Yeah, Baker Mayfield. Tua for sure. I say this, Nathan. I think they'll back that up a little bit in Miami, though. Because now that you have Hill and Waddle on the other side, Jalen Waddle, I think you'll back that up a little bit. Seth, you know who I wanted a couple years ago for the Eagles? I thought Philly would have been a great landing spot, would have been Leonard Fournette. Okay, I thought Leonard Fournette, when the Jags cut him, I think the year previous, he had like 77, 78 catches, 1,100 yards on a shitty Jags team. I thought he'd have been a great fit, an absolutely spectacular fit for the Eagles. Instead, guess what? He goes to Tampa, plays with Brady, wins himself a championship ring. Well, we will hit on the Watson thing a little bit. Also, the breaking news today. We're gonna show it to you at the top of the hour here, man. Some of you guys is coming aboard. Please hit the like button. Some of you guys coming aboard today. Unbelievable news. Unbelievable. Reporter that covers the birds too. It's unreal. Those of you who don't know, and those of you in the chat room, don't blow it for some of these guys because this is really big news. Hour 3 coming up. Please hit the like button. Keep it right here on the National Football Show.
News at 11 with Rick Williams. It's the team you trust to bring it all together. The stories that impact your community, a sports roundup for the locals, and the AccuWeather forecast you depend on. Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really, don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left, fake 'em out. Mama go up, up, up.
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
What a day. What a day. Big Sills, National Football Show. What are we, 37 days out to the start of training camp? Holy cow. The news just keeps getting better and better and better and better for the Philadelphia Eagles. Prior to me going on the air today, a reporter that covers your birds put out this tweet. The Eagles are likely going to give Jalen Hurts a massive $35 to $40 million per year deal. and of course his little soliloquy or a little sonnet, as Shakespeare would say, and that will be a good thing for the franchise. That's what I call breaking news. Congratulations. You guys got a franchise quarterback now. $40 million? Jeez. Man. Wow. How can it get any better than this? We just broke down your entire rankings of your entire team. There's not a flaw on the Eagles now. I mean, you're in the category now with the Bengals, the Bills, the Chiefs, the Bucks, the Rams, Pro Football Focus, and that dude, Elliot Shore Parks. Nathan, pay him now. Why not? Why not? Gaming Parks will be a legend if Hurts turns into Russell Wilson. The only way he's going to turn into Russell Wilson is on Halloween. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry I had to do that. I'm so sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Hey, man. I'm so sorry. That slipped out. That slipped out. Very unprofessional of me. I apologize. Yeah, man. I apologize. I don't know where that came from. Oh my God, but on to me. East Side Monster breaking it down like a champion. If we pay Hurts $40 million, we'll have the same issues as them Cowboys. Yeah, but Dak's better. Michael goes, no truth, Sills. He covers your team. I hear him on WIP all the time. Wait a minute. We may have to amend this. Ray says Sills is having a good time today. Hang on for a second, guys. Help me out for a second here. Does Pauly Shore work for IP? Does Pauly Shore work for IP? Or does he work for the Inquirer? Who exactly does Pauly Shore work for? Let me who does he work for? WIP? No. Don't say that. Tell me he works for WIP. Please tell me he does. He does. Oh, my God. They're the flagship of the... Oh, my God. That's an edict from the company. So that guy sold his soul to promote something that no one's saying so it'll look good because they air the Eagle games. Jesus Christ. Hurts is top 10? Top 10 what, David? David, top 10 what? Top 10 what? If he improves? Look at the other guys. Hey, watch this. According to David, like Josh Allen and Mahomes, Kyler, and them guys ain't going to improve, but his guy is. Top 10 and not reading defense. Yeah, We've been trying to tell you this, Sills. Top 10 rushing quarterback? Okay. Not that that matters. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Man. Fantastic news today. I mean it, man. We've been doing this show for a while now. This is one of the more banner days that I've had. Yeah. He could be Russell Wilson. Never in a billion years. He's Colin Kaepernick. He's Colin Kaepernick. It's who he is. Kaepernick wasn't the most accurate guy. And he's Colin Kaepernick. And I'll even give you one more. You know, I went back and looked. Completion percentage-wise, you guys are right. Steve Mcnair 2.0 maybe a little bit. I thought Mcnair was great. I think Mcnair, I mean, like that, right? McNair, Colin Kaepernick. Sure. He's not Russell Wilson. That ain't going to happen. Let me see McNair here for a minute. Let's check out McNair. Steve McNair stats. I'd be okay with Steve McNair as my quarterback on my team. .58 quarterback rating, 61, 61, 62, 61. Take a look at that too, Xander. 3,200 passing yards, 33, 33, 31, 22 touchdowns, 24 touchdowns. I don't know. Steve McNair? Colin Kaepernick did too. I did, Randall. Relax. I just said I went back and looked at it. Okay? Calm yourself. Relax. I went back and looked at them. Xander, they kind of look the same. Steve McNair? And I have great respect for McNair. McNair was 91 and 62 as a starting quarterback in the NFL. Between Baltimore and Tennessee, that's a pretty impressive record, man. 12 and 3 one year, 11 and 5, 10 and 4, 13 and 3. This guy won a lot of ball games. And he put up Jalen Hurts numbers. Let me see what the rushing was. Yeah. 634, 674, 403, 440, 559. I don't know. Maybe they do look. Randall, maybe you're right here. Maybe it is McNair. That's the fair comparison. Maybe that's the one. He is not more accurate than McNabb. Absolutely not. Jeremiah goes, McNair wasn't good enough. Well, who are you comparing him to? He had Eddie George. Right, and a great defense. Dante Culpepper? Oh, my God. I don't think so. Dante Culpepper. Dude, honestly, don't go there. Dante Culpepper stats. 70% completion percentage. 68. 4,700 yards passing. 39 touchdowns, 33 touchdowns. Come on, man. That ain't who that guy is. That guy's more Steve Mcnair. Your quarterback on the Eagles is Steve Mcnair. Yeah, you can get how about this? I feel better right now. Hurts' comparison is Jeff Garcia. Jeff Garcia is a better thrower than football. Jeff Garcia didn't run, man. I think he's better than Cordell Stewart. I think he's better than Cordell. I actually now feel better about the Eagles that I said, hey, you know what, Randall? Randall, you actually may have given me even more hope of that report today of a $40 million contract going to Jalen now. Steve McNair 2.0. I'm not kidding you. I actually like Steve McNair. I do. I actually like him. In hindsight, McNabb wasn't good enough. I want better. Randy Moss helps too, and so does Chris Carter. Most underrated quarterback in recent memory. Underrated? Kirk Cousins. This is something else, man. This is someday. I didn't think Vince Young was a good passer, though, Chris. I really didn't think he was a good passer. I mean, you know what? Hey, I'm good. I'm good with McNair. I'm good with that. Seth goes, Sills, I like Hurts, but can he sling the ball like Jeff Garcia? Don't think so. Not yet anyway. We're going to get a good look at that. We're going to get a really good look at that. Man, all these lists today. You guys have to feel exceptionally proud. Your football. Hey, how about this? You think Jalen's better than Mitchell Trubisky? Mitchell Trubisky looks like he's going to be the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh. Do you think that he's better than Mitchell? Mitchell did win a division title and does have – hold on, Birdman. Let's take a look at that for a minute. Whoa, wait a minute, Logan. Mitchell Trubisky stats. So you guys really do believe that Jalen's better than Trubisky. Let's take a look at that. 24 touchdowns. He's 29-21 as a starting quarterback in the NFL. They were 11-3 in 18. Actually, I believe he made the Pro Bowl too. Hey, just like your boy. Oh, he was an alternate, but whatever. Yes, wait until you see the fumbles. Oh, my God, man. I love that kid in Baltimore. I really do. I love that kid in Baltimore. Seth, I think he's better than Tyrod, and I like Tyrod. I think he's better than Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod's got a lot of respect in the league. I do. Hey, guys, before we get Jason Cole on, hearings going on today, and it's going on as we speak for Deshaun Watson. How do you guys think this thing plays out? And by the way, I don't really give a shit either way. I don't care. Okay. How do you think? We're going to talk to Jason here in a sec here. He's plugged in a little bit. And you think he's suspended a year? A year? You think he gets a year? Any of you guys buy into what I said yesterday? I think he gets Now, I asked some questions yesterday about this to the NFL Players Association attorney. This is what I think they're going to do, okay? I think he's going to be suspended. I think he's going. Michael, I think you're close. I think he's going to be suspended for the year. I think the NFL, PA, and Watson's people are going to appeal the suspension. It's going to be pushed to the offseason, which means he'll play and get paid. That'll give this thing some time to settle or pick up even more steam. Because if there are other cases, the NFL could shut him down at any time during that process. And I think he's suspended for the following year, 2023. It gets reduced to 8 games because he sat out all of last year. That's kind of how I see it. And by the way, Xander and I were talking about this. Guys, here's my problem with this whole thing. Look, you got all that money. Why? What's the deal here? Why are we here? If I were the Cleveland Browns and Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski and Jimmy Haslam, I would really seriously have a conversation with Watson. And maybe they should have had this conversation, but they panicked because of the opportunity to get the guy. Once Deshaun Watson opened the door for that bag of money to be placed on his desk and opened the door, the Browns panicked as an organization and didn't do any thinking on this and what the collateral damage was going to be if there were more cases out there. And obviously, Deshaun, to some extent, you could make the argument wasn't forthright in some of the things that potentially still could come out in this case. And so the Browns panicked. And that's on Cleveland. And now it's being reported that the Tennessee Titans enabled them. And now their name is being brought up in a lawsuit by Tony Busby, who's representing those women. And if that's the case, now you've got a bilateral lawsuit going on civilly in this case, which makes it a mess. How can you suspend Deshaun Watson when one of the plaintiffs in the case is the Texans? Thank you. Did I say Titans? My bad. The Texans. How can you have that going on at the same time when the Texans now are being brought into this now as a conversation piece that they knew that they enabled them? I don't know what the facts are. I'm only trying to put the tea leaves together here. I think it's a very complex case here. What's true? What's not? Does it matter? How about this? Let's do this. Let's do this. Does it matter what the overall truth is? He's not going to jail. Does it matter what the overall... Say he's innocent. Say he's innocent. Just follow me here. Say he's innocent. Why are we here? Why are we having this conversation? Why did you put everyone from the Texans, yourself, the Browns, the league. Why are we here? Do you have a problem? What's going on? You can be a defensive tackle or an offensive guard, and you can kind of get away with shit. But when you're the face of a team, like a quarterback or a coach or an owner, there's got to be different guardrails for you. So why are we here? Why am I doing this, and why are we going through this exercise here? I don't give a shit if you go to jail or not. I want to know why I'm here talking about this. Why do you have the Browns front and center now looking like they don't give a shit about the women in this country and the whole Me Too movement? Why are we having to go through this exercise? That's right, Chris. It's a creep meter. I don't like it. I think the kid is going to play, but dude, I have a bigger issue now. You know, we talk about the intangibles and all this other stuff. There's one, you got to be, I told you this, you don't have to be a spectacular citizen, but you got to be a decent dude. And this is not a decent dude. This is a creep meter issue. I mean, guy, what were you doing in between looking at game film? All it looked like to me you're doing was breaking film down and then breaking your Instagram down, trolling for massage therapists to do whatever. That's really weird. And see, I'm one of those guys that likes this. If I find a steak place or a lobster place or a seafood place, I don't go to 70 different places. I'm one of those dudes that go to one place. Someone takes care of me well, I stick with that person. That's the behavior of most NFL guys, too. You'd be shocked. Most NFL guys do this. I find a therapist. I don't want to go around talking shit to 100 different psychiatrists. I want to talk to one guy. I got a guy that works on my – Tom Brady's had one guy, that guy Garcia, or what is his name? Gonzalez, that's worked on him for 22 years. This guy doesn't have 50 guys working. Tom House working on his arm. It's really creepy weird. And the creep meter's high. Again, take the facts, put them wherever you want. I'm just saying, man, I don't know. Why are we here? Why are we doing this? You're the quarterback of an NFL football team. Brown just gave you $230 million. Hell, the Texans 18 months earlier gave you a contract. Why are we here? Big Sills, would you think he's going to get 6 to 8 weeks because he didn't play last year? A little bit of that. Hey, Xander, can you send Jason Cole a link, please? Thank you, bro. Send Jason a link. Yeah, man. I mean, I always wondered why he was taking massage tables home from the team facility. Really, man, why don't you just sit there with the guys that are in the room there? Jeremiah goes, he's been proven innocent. That's not what I'm talking about here, though, dude. That's kind of not what I'm talking about, you know? I'm talking more about the look. Look, according to reports, okay, there's not going to be no indictments. There's going to be none of that. But, bro, man, I mean, why? Why are we here? Why? Dude, and every single turn, they gave him everything he wanted. And what are we talking about here? Like I said, 37 days now, we're out to, like, what is it? Like maybe 27 days to training camp? Jesus criminy, man. He sat intentionally last year because he didn't want to play for Houston. They shouldn't count that. I believe they're going to do that. I think they're going to count that as retro. 66 different masseuses. I don't get that either, man. This case is weird. 95 days until game one. That's crazy that we're here right now and we still don't know. I'm telling you, I think it's going to be. I can't wait to see how they end up doing this. So it is going to be interesting. Okay, does the commissioner, after he gets all the information, is this going to be appealed? How are we going to sit here and go through the process here of sitting there saying this? Okay, well, bottom line is that we shouldn't put him on an active roster right now. And especially when you've got this going on now that the Texans are being brought into the conversation. Let's bring our friend Jason Cole, Hall of Fame voter, and our friend to give us the latest on how you think the whole thing's going to work out. Jace, in your opinion, how do you see this case with Deshaun Watson working out? They're in hearings today. Now that there's been another part of this that's been added to it, that the Texans are now being added to a lawsuit by Tony Busby, that they enabled him and knew a lot of the things that were going on. I'm assuming even when they gave him that contract, how do you see this working out?
None of the new details matter. He's not playing this year. I'd be shocked. Absolutely.
Even if he appeals it?
Well, who's he appealing it to? He's appealing it to the guy who's already asking for the 1-year suspension. Right? Like, the league's asking for a 1-year indefinite suspension. He goes through this process of this hearing. They decide whatever they're going to decide, which is probably going to be indefinite suspension because Robinson's in a bad situation. This hasn't been adjudicated fully. You don't know what's going to happen around the next corner. So Robinson's going to be like any good attorney and say, I'm going to wait, because she's not going to want to get embarrassed by this. So she's going to make this an indefinite suspension as well, because if she does something wrong and this looks worse, she looks terrible in this whole process, right? So he's going to get a year indefinite. They're going to appeal it, and they're going to appeal it to the head of the league that asked for the indefinite suspension. He's not playing this year.
Isn't there a form of due process in this whole thing with the NFL Players Association that they agreed on the new CBA?
This is what they agreed to.
Okay,
your former union agreed to.
What's the crime we're talking here that he's being suspended for?
He's embarrassing the league.
Okay. Conduct detrimental.
Right. And you don't know where this is going after that.
I do not.
Right. You don't know what's going to come out when the Texans have to basically, do you understand? Like, with what's going on with the Texans, this is now the Texans and the NFL against Deshaun Watson. They're going to have to prove that it wasn't them, it was him. So this gets uglier and uglier. So the Texans, either that or the Texans are going to have to pay out a whole bunch of money to keep it quiet, which is what, Watson has done already. So he's not playing anytime soon. They can't allow him on the field. That's just the way it is.
Jace, let me turn this around, though, on Watson saying this. If it's the Texans and the NFL versus Watson, doesn't he have incriminating evidence then against the league that he could possibly say this? Well, shit, they knew. I mean, wouldn't you want? Yeah. You wouldn't want that to come out if you're the NFL and the commissioner, that they gave him a contract extension knowing that his behavior was like that either.
That's part of this, sure. Look, this is what lawyers love: discovery. What did you know, and when did you know it? Because the more embarrassing that is for you, the more money you're going to pay to make it go away. And that's by turning the screws in this process. So the Texans are just, I mean, they might as well just pull out the checkbook and Cal McNair make out a blank check and say, Tony, whatever you want. You know, that's just how this one's going to go.
Do you think he plays again?
Yeah, I think he can. I mean, look, at the end of the day, he has not done anything really, truly criminal that you can. That doesn't mean that it doesn't mean that he hasn't come awfully close to being criminal behavior.
The creep meter's high.
Oh, the creep meter is off the charts. Yeah. Way off the charts. Like, do you want your daughter dating this guy?
No.
Right. If little Miss Sileo comes to the door and Deshaun Watson's on her arm, what happens?
A hearse is on its way.
Right. This is bad, right? Like, this is just bad. And it looks bad. Like, again, you're a dad sitting in the stands with your 8-year-old child, and you got to explain who he is and why he is and all that. That league doesn't like that stuff. It's icky to them. And again, I'm not saying that Deshaun Watson has done anything like that.
Criminal.
He just go to prison or anything like that. He's just done something. He's done something really, really stupid that's embarrassed a lot of people and put people in uncomfortable positions. And that by itself is deserving of some kind of punishment. A year, I don't know.
What happens and who plays quarterback to the Browns?
How
does all of this affect the Browns now?
Look, I said this on air a couple of weeks ago on another show. I think their best opportunity is to trade for Jimmy Garoppolo this year, because he knows the system backwards and forwards. Stefanski runs the same system as Shanahan. Just have him come in and do it, and that's your quickest transition. I mean, it's not going to be Baker Mayfield. He just, he said it already. Like, that situation's untenable. There's just no way you can do that.
Daniel Snyder, will he own the Washington Commanders by the end of the season?
Yeah, he will.
You think the league is trying to do their due diligence to try to remove him as owner of Washington's team?
No, they're letting it play out in public. They don't remove owners. They let them. They
did Richardson.
Richardson was a little bit different. Richardson also wanted out in some regard, and I mean that was
He was at the end. He was looking to sell it to David Tepper.
Right, he was ready to cash out, so it was fine. Snyder's not going to go peaceably. Neither is Mark Davis is not going peaceably. Neither of those guys. So they just let them twist in the wind until they have no choice but to get out.
You think the commissioner and the league has a bigger problem with the Raiders culture or Washington's culture? Okay, I know the answer. The Raiders. All right.
They're the same, aren't they? The same?
I guess so. I never thought about that, but they're the East Coast, West Coast version of themselves.
It's basically Biggie against Tupac, and who's in the
Tupac
battle
and Biggie,
right? And I don't, and that's an insult to Biggie and Tupac in a big way.
Absolutely,
they never bad humans to this.
Those guys were actually talented, Jason.
Right. That's who had it. The problem they have with the Raiders is a bigger problem in that he doesn't have the kind of money that they believe is going to support. And they think there are financial discrepancies with the Raiders that are going to play out and be a problem long term. So I would say the Raiders are on a shorter leash, but both of them, again, are just going to twist themselves in the wind.
Lamar Jackson situation. Do you think he has a contract by the time September starts?
No.
What's the holdup, in your opinion? What's the holdup there?
He's not good enough to command the kind of money that he wants.
So you don't think he deserves a Deshaun Watson contract?
No.
Wow. MVP.
I don't think Deshaun Watson deserves Deshaun Watson's contract.
Okay, that's right. Okay.
wouldn't pay Deshaun Watson the money they just paid him. Lamar Jackson hasn't proven that he can throw himself out of a playoff game, out of a difficult situation. And look, I love the talent. I love how they've put together a team around him to try and maximize what Lamar Jackson is. I really do. And if any team's ever going to make it work with a player like that, in terms of his throwing ability combined with his running ability, Baltimore's done everything they possibly can. But he's a loose-armed thrower who's not accurate. You know what I'm talking about. Like, he's just not accurate in 3rd and 6 and 3rd and 8 and 3rd and 9. That's proved itself one time after another.
Finally here, Baker Mayfield, will he be starting on a team in September, or will he be a backup, or will he be still in Cleveland?
He'll be on another team. Starting, if it's Carolina, 50-50. If it's another team, it's probably going to take a little longer for him to work himself into a lineup.
Jace, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, brother.
See you, dude.
You got it. Jason Cole giving us the inside. I never thought about that spin. What if Deshaun Watson has evidence against the Texans? Hit the like button. A banner day here for Eagle fans, too. We got to recap that whole thing here with Jalen going to get his $40 million contract. Holy cow, man. Unbelievable. Hit the like button. Keep it here on the National Football Show.
After a car crash, the big insurance companies you see advertising on TV, they may try to downplay your case and might say it's only a fender bender or it's just a herniated disc. I worry that some law firms fall for this BS. Not us. We put ourselves in your shoes and ask, what would it be like to be in your pain for the rest of our lives? $1 million wouldn't be enough for me. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
News at 11 with Rick Williams. It's the team you trust to bring it all together. The stories that impact your community, a sports roundup for the locals, and the AccuWeather forecast you depend on. Action News at 11 with Rick Williams.
All right, did you know I was the mommy slam dunk champion?
Really?
Yes, really don't sound so surprised.
Let's see it.
Oh, you're ready. All right, here we go. Let's hear the crowd. So go to right, I go to left, fake a mom. Mama go up, mama!
She did it.
Again?
You can't avoid gravity, but United Healthcare can help you avoid financial surprises by helping you compare costs and doctor quality ratings. United Healthcare.
Uh-huh.
Field of life, First Trust Bank is there for you.
Champions on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Because Philadelphia dreams deserve a Philadelphia bank.
Go for the midnight dares. Go for the game. Go for the hits. Go for the fans. Go for the win. Go to Ocean Casino Resort. Book your trip at theoceanac.com.
No. They're going to give Jalen a $40 million contract. Yeah. I know, dude. I know you wanted to be an Eagle. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Going to get drafted, and you're gonna make a lot of money. And if you play in New York, Tyler, let me go. Appreciate it, dog. Okay, goodbye. All right. He's heartbroken. I don't blame him. By the way, Merrill Reese tomorrow will join Big Sills, and we'll talk a little Eagle football tomorrow with the legendary voice of the Philadelphia Eagles. Michael says, tell Tyler said hi. No, dude. Tyler's brokenhearted right now because he wanted to play in Philly. I know. Starting to love Agent Sileo. Nathan, I tried to bring you a quarterback. Now I got to send him to New York. Now I got to send him to the Giants. Oh, Big Sills, I just realized you're wearing a Hooters shirt. Hooters has been my boys for a long time, man. Love those guys. Is this real, Sills? Come on, man. Come on, man. We got to, hey, I do want to do this, though, man, and congratulate you guys on a spectacular day today. You finally have put to bed the fact that you guys have been looking for a franchise quarterback. And now that we find out that you guys are going to be signing Jalen to a $40 million per year contract, it's epic and iconic. Congratulations to you. Come on, man. And I'm here to help, man. That's all I'm here to do. That's all I'm here to do. Here to report. Hey, and by the way, hold on, Birdman. This boy is on WIP. He is a legendary reporter. He goes on with Angelo. Amazing. I'm not spreading false reports. I'm reporting the facts. Or his facts. Fake news? Wow. Calling one of the guys who covers the team for a local station that airs the team fake news? Preposterous. This guy reports, hey, that's another good one. How can you trust anything that guy says or writes moving forward, knowing that he wrote that tweet out? I wouldn't believe a thing that guy said. I admire the lure he threw out, but it was a lure no one bought. Josh, I love Jalen too. Only, first in, last out. What were those things? First in, last out. Media loves him. He's a good guy. I'm with you. Dan Sileo Clinton. What? No, we only bring on Hall of Fame voters. Hey, how about this, though? The fact that we brought up, how about what we did? What if, hey, guys, nobody's reporting this. What if Deshaun Watson, so now that the Texans have been brought into this case, what if Deshaun knows that the Texans knew what he was doing with these massage therapists? What if they knew and they enabled it and they funded it and they supported it? Aren't you the league that wants to do this? I would not want the ownership, Cal Mcnair and the family, to have to answer to that an ownership was part of this whole thing. Because now you become an accomplice. Now you're an accomplice. And now, Who has leverage? Because you know what Deshaun and Rusty Hardin can say? Oh, you want to suspend me? Well, here's my evidence now on the Texans. And you go public with the Texans. They gave me the hotel room. They gave me the names of the girls. So how about if somebody in the organization gave Deshaun the names of the girls and the phone numbers? Why would the Texans be brought into this? In a lawsuit, Tony Busby came out yesterday and said they were fully aware what was going on. Really? To what extent? Were they supplying the girls? Woo, baby. I'd be like this. Hey, Roger, if you suspend me, I'm going to go public with the owner, Bob Mcnair, and his kid, who were giving me the names of some of these women that I was with. Had to get them from somewhere. What if the Texans are part of that? Try this girl. My cousin loved her. They gave him the hotel. They gave him the hotel. How do you know? That's why this is, to me, when I saw the Texans, that they were part of this now, I was like, whoa, okay. Game changer. Game changer. Like, so Deshaun goes to, I don't know what you have inside that organization. It's been a shit show the whole time that Bob McNair's family owned it. Hey, I need some massage therapist. You mean like Bob Kraft's girls? Yeah. Okay, I got about 20 for you. Great. You know why he thought it was okay? Because the Texans thought it was okay. That's why he thought it was okay. We answered the question talking to Jason Cole. Remember I said going into the interview, why are we here? Because the Texans thought it was okay. Watch. You bet. Xander's like, the NFL will bury this faster than you can blink. Really? You know what they won't be able to bury? If you bury that kid, he's got $230 million on the table. He ain't going to go quietly. Yeah, okay. He ain't getting suspended like that. I can't, man, hey, this thing here, as good a trial, they should have this on like People's Court or some shit so that I can watch it here with Judge Ito. Some of you probably don't even know who Judge Ito is, but, you know, I mean, but I can't wait. Get Marcia Clark's ass in here. It's like the OJ case. What did we all know? Because watch this. You want to know why his behavior was tolerated and he kept doing it over and over and over and over and over again with multiple people? Because the Texans were the people that were funneling these girls to him. That's my take. And I'm going to stay on that. Judge Judy, man. Judge Judy would have this guy's ass in jail. Judge Judy, man. She's Judge Judy's great. I love Judge Judy, actually, man. I watch that show. Sills, can you get one of the masseuses on the show? No. My wife would, no. My aunt, too. No, we're not going there. Dad. No. I'm staying out of that one. Hey, I've had enough problems in the past saying some shit. I'm not. I'm trying to reinvent myself and try to have a clean image. Hey, let's get Letty Dykstra on again so my aunt could throw up in her mouth. Oh, yeah, that's right, man. Whew. Judge Judy would have smacked this guy around. Yeah. They knew, man. He's got the goods on him. Okay. So, so when he's being questioned and the league's there, I wonder what Rusty Harden's telling him to say. Well, yeah. You can always lead a witness by not asking the question. Because remember, that judge is put on this. She's put in that position by the league. Okay? She's being put in that position. So all you have to do is not ask the question. Did the Texans know? This investigation is being run by the NFL and the commissioner. That's how you handle an investigation. You just don't ask the question. Did the Texans know? That question will not be asked. Judge Judy, man. $1 million an episode. I think she's the richest person on TV. Big Sills knows how to lead a witness better than anyone, I believe. You big guy. Hey, did you not like the list today? Look at this. Number 10, edge rusher. Look at this one. Look at this one. Number 9. Look at that. Number 9, defensive tackle. Look at this. Best O-line in the NFL. It's unbelievable. And you're going to get $40 million to your quarterback. Ooh, man, what a day. This has been unbelievable. This has been one of our best shows. Nathan goes, the lists were fun. I'm all out, man. You guys have got a great football. All kidding aside, even when you look at Pro Football Focus, they're all saying the same thing about the Eagles and all the things that are happening. I'll tell you this too, man. All kidding aside, really, I mean, hey, I can't wait to see how this thing plays out, and I can't wait to see when we have to go out there and start to see this and have this stuff fulfilled. I mean it. They have put together a good ball team. I think the coaching and the quarterback are still going to be the issues. Still going to be the issues here. Sydney, I like that. The top masseuse list. Told you, when it comes to women like that on my show, I don't know. By the way, like I said, Merrill Reese will be with us tomorrow. Yeah, no. Not going there. Whew. Sills. Oprah. Yeah, no, man. The plot twist. Jeffrey Epstein was providing the women to the Texans who were referring the women to Watson. Oh, my God, man. That case is going on right now, too, isn't it? Absolutely, man. Well, I want to congratulate that reporter from WIP, man, for reporting that today. Thank you for my show. That was really great of you to break that news prior to us all going on the air. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better plot. Just couldn't. That, hey, he's now in the steps of greatness and that the position has now been fulfilled, according to him. And no one else, though, in Philly is reporting that except him and that tweet. Birdman, fake news. Wait a minute. Wait. That's a guy that works for the flagship of the station. What are you talking? Man. Thank you so much. Again, Merrill Reese tomorrow. Folks, appreciate you coming aboard. Please hit the like button. Hey, we had a lot of fun today. We had a lot of laughs. I appreciate it. And that's exactly what this is really all about. Informative and laughing and having fun. Thank you guys so much. Till tomorrow, 3 to 6. We shall see you on the flip side.